Hello, in today's video I'm going to share 5 foods that naturally curb your appetite. These are whole foods or natural minimally processed foods that easily satiate your cravings and fill you up in 1 or 2 servings. If you're looking for foods that will keep hunger at bay, listen on. Before I get to these fill-in foods, I want to quickly address the problem with modern food, which is conventional food in Western societies. As you might know, most conventional food does not curb your appetite or fill you up in 1 serving. Many times it takes 4 or more servings or the entire package that it's in to do so. That's because most conventional foods are overprocessed, stripped of its fiber and nutrients that work together to manage appetite. Because these foods are overprocessed or refined, they're easily digested in the body and converted into fat or sugar, 2 sources that trigger hunger cravings. Plus, many food manufacturers add ingredients, including artificial ingredients, that are designed to keep you addicted to their food. These ingredients are primarily some form of fat, sugar, and salt. This is done for profits, but at the expense of your health. So with these conventional foods that are laden with fat, sugar, and salt, it's near impossible to restrict them in 1 serving per consumption. Some of these foods I'll mention are processed foods, though minimally processed with few identifiable ingredients. However, the most satiating foods will be from the whole food diet, foods that are unaltered and occur naturally in nature. You can walk outside anywhere in the world and pick these foods from the ground or from a bush or tree. These foods are packed with fiber, which slows digestion, and are not full of fat, sugar, and salt. This is the best food you can obtain for your body because it has the highest content of essential nutrients. So the following 5 foods, with exceptions to 2 of them, are part of the whole food diet. They are in their natural form, only harvested and packaged. When consuming these foods, always choose organic to avoid or minimize the amount of pesticides and other harmful chemicals often found in conventional food. First is oats. Ideally, you want steel-cut oats since this is the natural composition of oats, but raw oats are great as well. Oats are naturally high in fiber and have a thick consistency when cooked or added to liquid. Many use oats to bulk up their shakes, even desserts. Because of the high fiber content, it takes longer for the body to break it down, regulating blood sugars at the same time. If you ever had a hearty bowl of oatmeal, you might notice you weren't hungry until your next main meal. Second is brown rice. Brown rice is an unrefined version of white rice. With brown rice, the grain husk is removed, but the bran and germ layer are kept intact, which is nutrient dense. Many cultures have rice as a staple, and not only is that due to its versatility, but also because it's filling. A little can go a long way with this grain. Just like oats, it has a lot of fiber, which takes the body longer to digest. 1 cup has around 4 grams of fiber, along with other essential nutrients like zinc, iron, and magnesium. Third is dark chocolate. This is a processed food, but there's a good number of chocolate brands out there that are organic and consist of only a few natural ingredients. My recommendations are Hu and Eat and Evolve. Eat and Evolve even has a midnight dark chocolate bar with no sugar, only organic cacao, organic coconut, and organic cacao butter. Studies have shown that after participants who love chocolate were given dark chocolate, then a meal a couple hours later, those who consumed dark chocolate were not as hungry. Some researchers have suggested that the cause for this is due to ghrelin, a hormone that controls our appetite, which dark chocolate suppresses. Some have also suggested that appetite suppression could also be due to the bitter taste of dark chocolate and the low sugar content, slowing down digestion and inhibiting sugar cravings that often influence appetite. Fourth is potatoes. I'm not talking about french fries here or a stuffed baked potato. I'm talking about potatoes from russet to sweet in their simplest form. Potatoes are sometimes used to bulk up soups, stews, even salads and casseroles. Some even add them to burritos and omelets. You really can't go wrong with potatoes. Potatoes are filling because they're full of plant fiber, protein, and carbs. Their starch is known as resistant starch, which takes longer to digest. With all the fiber, protein, and carbs in them, even 1 large potato can keep you full until your next meal. Fifth is pasta. This is another processed food that comes in organic, natural, minimally processed forms. I recommend Jovial brand pasta, which has gluten-free varieties made from brown rice, flour, and water. They also have pasta made from cassava flour and einkorn wheat. Many know that pasta can be very filling and even addicting depending on the sauce. But with a hearty sauce bulked with vegetables and protein, you can easily be satiated with 1 serving. By choosing naturally made, minimally processed pastas from whole grains, you can get a ton of fiber from it, which will slow the digestion process. And when combined with a hearty tomato pasta sauce with a variety of vegetables, you're adding even more. Common thread in many of these 5 foods that naturally curb appetite is that they're packed with fiber and none of the excess fat, sugar, and salt, so they digest slowly in the body and don't trigger cravings. As a reminder, when looking for foods that will keep you full longer, consider these 3 things. First, refined foods digest easily. These are primarily conventional processed foods. They just don't have the natural fiber and nutrients needed to stay in the digestive tract longer. Second, sugar triggers cravings. It activates the hormone ghrelin, which influences appetite. Many studies have shown this, and I recommend you further research this to fully understand why. I recommend Sugar, the Bitter Truth by Robert Lustig on YouTube. Third, most processed snacks are designed to keep you eating, even when you're not really hungry sometimes. Most processed snacks have a lot of fat, sugar, and salt, whether natural or artificial, which play a role in addicting us to food. Most companies do this intentionally for profits, so we will keep purchasing their products constantly. And that's it. 5 foods that curb your appetite and keep you full longer. If you're trying to lose or maintain a healthy weight, or simply stop snacking throughout the day, invest in these foods to not only get the best of their nutrients, but to avoid overeating. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share so others looking to eat less and healthier can discover this video as well. Subscribe for more whole food and nutrition videos, and until next time, take care.